Django order.
It's story time. I got some wild stories to tell, but today is story time.
Chicago shit, food shit, story time.
A lot of food shit. Starting with some of the food shit, we gonna get on something uncomfortable, but shit, stuff that we need to talk about, like a lot of these interactions that we've had with police officers. Some of these stories aren't that good, and in the news,
some are,
and some are, and some of these stories that aren't that good are making more light and getting more recognition than the stories that are good and that do deserve recognition. I'm a little drunk.
You drunk?
Yeah.
All right, so look, let me ask you this. All right.
I'm the host of tonight's show, and for the most part, I'm tired of getting cut off by you.
It's your fault.
By you.
I didn't think she was gonna do that
extra shit. And allow y'all to talk over me. Allow y'all to talk over me. I've allowed myself to be a part of y'all little kumbaya. Now you sitting at my table tonight.
Oh my fucking god.
But either way,
kumbaya.
Let's get back to it. I started off. I had a very
Why would you start it off when you introduce the topic?
Because I can. I want to listen to y'all simple stories after. I'm not finna jump this shit off. Right. I want to deal the cards, and I want to go when I want to go because this is where I'm sitting
today. Is this
today.
unprofessional?
Are you sitting in this seat today? Are you sitting in this seat today? Are you sitting in this seat today?
Okay.
I didn't think so. Like I was saying.
You can't wear red lipstick, no motherfucking emoji, because you ain't start acting like that until you got your motherfucking red lipstick. And that's what you meant when you text us in the group chat, like, should you get nude? I just peeped it! She texted the group chat, should I get nude, or orange nude, or little nude?
It wasn't for y'all, though.
You just in trouble.
It wasn't for y'all, though.
So did he say nude?
He picked the right color.
So it's a nigga.
Either way.
Who you balling?
Either way.
Right.
Back to these stories. I've had a very disgusting altercation with a police officer. I was outside of a club. No, actually, I was in a club.
Okay, let's keep it serious then. You said disgusting?
Disgusting.
All right, no jokes allowed.
We can talk.
No, when I say disgusting,
like the experience was horrible.
Oh, so the one like
nothing
sexual. Okay.
No. I would be in court right now.
True. No, but go ahead.
But no, but I was in the club. One of my close friends had me out with some of her close friends. It was a basketball game that night.
You said whole close friends.
I said one of my close friends got me in tune with some of her close friends that were in town that night because it was a basketball game. Okay. It was a basketball game that night. And when I'm going to this club. And the club was so packed, y'all. It was like you literally had to grind against people to scoot your way to the bathroom. Like, it was ridiculous. And I knew I had my phone on me. By the time I made it through the crowd, my phone was off me. So I'm like, fuck, where's my phone? This might be like a bottle or two in or whatever.
You said the nigga just came through the crowd again.
But my phone gone, so I don't feel it around me. I don't see it. And I'm like, man, somebody just, swipe my phone up off me. I know they did because I had my shit tight on me.
Well, they put you in the hall time.
Next thing I know, I'm asking one of the waiters who came to the section with us, did you see a phone laying around anywhere or in the section? And then he did this, he that's how his hand was in my face, y'all. He was blowing me the fuck off. And I'm like, don't put your fucking hand in my face. And all I did was this to move his hand in my face.
He based your ass.
No, security. You are the strongest, weakest sons of bitches when it comes to females.
Oh, this is very
ridiculously unnecessary. But
what club is this?
I'm not gonna speak on the club because I'm not gonna go back to the shit.
S3 -1?
No. Actually, no. I actually had some of my best times on the farthest of south side of Chicago. But even still, it was, I wound up getting into it with the guy. Security comes and they're like, okay, well, you gotta go, because he work here. Mm-hmm. And you can't be getting into it with him. He work here. I'm like, but you don't understand. He got real extra with me. He reached his arm across my face to me, and I'm asking him, has he seen a phone anywhere?
Did you reach over and slap him, and then he knocked you out?
So I'm outside the club now. I done got put out. I want to be in that friend that get put out the club, and no one likes to be that friend. No one likes to be that friend.
I can see you being that friend.
I'm never that friend, but this was one of those situations like I can't believe that these people are not listening to me. Like, I'm so sweet. Like, oh my gosh, this is what's happening. But I get outside, it's a female police officer, and I'm trying to tell her what happened. I'm just gonna file. At this point, I'm talking to her to try to file a police report on my phone being snatched off me in there. And I can't go back in the club to either try to find my phone or retrieve my phone. Like, they will not let me back in there. And so I'm trying to talk to her, but let her know, like, look, this is what happened. The security I'm like, the guy I was talking to who was servicing our table, he got real nasty and disrespectful with me and almost got physical with me. And when I stood up, security came and grabbed me, and it was just taken way out of proportion. And all I wanted to do was talk to somebody to try to find my phone, or, you know what I mean, can I file a police report with you to get my phone? So as I'm saying this, it's this short, fat, white lady, y'all, and she a police officer, right? I have to say white. Let me tell you why I'm going to say white, because she was so white. She was so white, and I wasn't even, like, drunk yet, yo. Like, we had just really got there. I was sober enough to know that my phone...
Usually when people say they wasn't that drunk.
They was that drunk. But no, I was sober enough to know that my phone was not on me anymore, and it fucked my whole night up. Like, when you fucked up, you could care less about your phone or anything else like that. Either way,
I'm telling her. Did she whoop your ass?
Shut up. I'm outside talking to her, and as I'm telling her what happened to me, trying to file this police report with her, she goes, yeah. Are you finished?
That's it.
I said, so let me guess. It must be because I don't look nothing like you that my story don't matter. That you sitting here and listening to me to retain this information just don't matter to you because I don't look like you. And then she go, okay, grabs me, right? Puts me in handcuffs. And I'm like, what the fuck are you putting me in handcuffs for? So now I'm getting real ignorant because I'm like, I don't even see.
Ignorant. Now I'm getting ignorant because you didn't.
I don't even see your point of touching me. Why are you touching me? You don't have no reason to touch me. Because I told you that I look nothing like you. Because as I'm talking to her, she's dismissing my story. She's not even giving me eye contact.
Man, talk about
and this is me trying to file a police report, y'all. She's not giving me no eye contact. Okay. Are you done? We're supposed to come to y'all for help, but you disregard us. I don't give a fuck if I'm in front of the club. You don't know nothing. I'm not even drunk. Here I am trying to file a police report with you to get my phone. She put me in handcuffs. I don't know why I'm in handcuffs, so I'm like, this is ridiculous. I can't believe why I'm in handcuffs. I'm like, you are outrageous for this. This is wrong.
Do you not like handcuffs?
So she and then another male officer, y'all, picked me up by my arm.
With handcuffs on?
With handcuffs on, y'all. I got on open-toe heels, y'all. They dragged me.
It sounds like you more so promoting being a bad bitch than you. I mean, like,
no, they dragged me y'all to the car, y'all. Toes scraped up.
That's why your feet look like that.
Pedicure. You ain't never seen my shit.
Talk about inequality. That's your story? Unfair treatment for finding your motherfucking phone?
See, fucked up. All I'm saying is, this was a situation. This was a situation where I definitely confided in the police. And I sincerely was filing a police report, and I get arrested.
That would be like my best story with the police. But
it was a good day.
That's why I just can't take y'all seriously.
You know what?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So I go with my worst.
And we want to hear y'all's.
So we going worst, and then we going best.
You could go worst, best, any.
I got one story and it was bad.
Yeah, so you can go both.
I've had good experiences with police officers. I can't relate.
Let's start worst or best.
Whichever one.
I'm gonna say my worst story first. Say the best for last. I go with my worst story. This ain't my worst story. This is just the worst one that I'm willing to talk about.
Whoa. Willing to talk about?
Yeah, it's just some shit I just don't want to use.
Was you like raped or something? like, you can talk to us, G. Like, is this something that happened? Why can't you talk about the worst possible? Like,
nah, it's just like I don't want to go the whole dramatic victimization. It was all bad.
Say that shit, G.
Say that shit. We all
right.
It's not as interesting. Fuck all that.
You don't want it.
Anyway, look.
Old wounds.
Oh shit. It's not even that. It's just not as interesting.
Okay.
But we at Eastern in college. Barn party at Eastern.
Oh my God,
2014.
I forgot about that. Was bad, G. We was in the showroom. That was bad.
I think this is 2013, 2014.
We would have been the first victims of getting shot.
So the barn party at Eastern. So
this shit wow.
We in the party, is lit, but I guess this was street smarts kicked in. This is why I love that I'm from the hood.
Man.
So we walk in that bitch. It's one entrance. It's one way in and one way out. It's a little ass door, but it's a huge ass bar. It's like in a hangar or some shit.
Eastern Barn Party, you know what he's talking about. It's literally one way in
this
and
one
way out.
2013, because I went to one the year before and it was in the actual barn. This one wasn't in the barn. It was like in a hangar or some shit. Mm-hmm. So we go in there
after the barn, because we went to the barn the year before.
That shit was lit. Yeah. This one was not. So we go in that bitch. It's packed out. One little ass door, one way in, way out. It's about the same size as the door that you would walk into a house, like a small door. A fight break out. We in that bitch partying for a minute. It's decent. A lot of people. A fight break out. We with some niggas that's not from where we from. And as soon as the fight broke out, some niggas that we was with ran to go watch the fight. The first thing I think of in my mind was like, damn, nobody patted us down when we came in here.
Nobody. So, we both get that. Look, you turned to me. Look, I just want to say, you turned to me and got that. G, did you get patted down? he turned to me and got that.
Good ass mental number.
Look, he turned to me and get that. You get patted down? I'm like, nah, this bitch finna go up, G.
So, G, that's like, I never thought about it. It never crossed my mind until the fight broke out. As soon as niggas started fighting, I'm like, damn, I ain't get patted down. So I like, you got patted down? I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah, somebody finna start blowing this.
So that's finna go down.
We tell the niggas we with, like, G, don't run to that fight. Like, leave that shit alone. Like, we gone.
We went the opposite way.
Literally about 20 seconds later, you hear the shots go off. But we in a hangar. So the shots going off, but the shit hitting the metal ceiling and coming, like, them bullets gotta come down.
But we low-key smoked ourselves in that regard.
What you mean?
Because we isolated ourselves.
Well, look, we'll get to that.
I'll show you out. Like,
basically, what happened was the shots came from this side of the barn.
So hold on.
And we all, I got it. So the shots came from this side of the barn. It's probably 1,000 people in that bitch. Everybody ran the opposite way.
We went.
So the door was on this side where the shots was at. So we just got up against the wall. And we went towards the shots because that's towards the door. But of course we not like this nigga.
Crouching.
This nigga not finna shoot. This not a fucking terrorist attack. This nigga not finna just shoot everybody. He finna shoot his shots and get the fuck out of there.
Wall, crouching towards the nigga shooting the shots.
We come like long story short. Long story long, I guess. We come to the wall and you know crouch. We get up out of there. We go against the grain. We go towards the shots. Opposite way to everybody else. We walk outside. We get outside. We outside. Ain't nobody else outside. We outside. We chilling. We
smoking stuff.
So the fucking it's a hangar. So it's like you know how you got those big ass garage doors that 16 wheelers pull up to. The garage door is not on the ground. They up because the 16 wheeler truck is up in the air. So somebody opens the garage door and people just start falling out. Remember, it's like 1,000 people in here, but they all pushing towards that door. So the people in front are getting pushed out. They're not even getting the opportunity to like sit down on the ledge and then jump down. They falling out this bitch. It's like people just falling on top of each other. This shit is like, it's like a fucking, it's like E2 or some shit. Remember E2?
So look, we went that way and went around. Everybody came this way. They falling out of like the hangar door. But me and him literally by ourselves walking
just standing there watching the shit like, wow, this is crazy. Like,
but when the police pulled up, we looked isolated.
Right, so
That's why it smoked us.
And there was another thing too. So when the police finally pull up, and this is the thing too. I gotta say this. When you see the police job is to protect yourself. When you see the police, you should feel safe. If you ask a white person from Naperville, when you see the police, how do you feel? They're probably gonna be like, oh, when I see the police, I feel secure. My neighborhood is being watched over, things like that. When we see the police, I'm automatically thinking about, gee, is everything straight? Am I doing anything wrong right now? Like, I don't feel safe when I see the police. So when the police, in a situation like this, when you see the police, you should feel relief. But it's so much danger going on around us. When I saw the police, I'm like, oh shit. Gee, really finna go up in this bitch. Because the police here. So the police, and no bullshit. We out there, the police pull up. At this point, it's a decent amount of people outside. The police run up to me and this nigga. This is true story, no bullshit. It's me and him. The police run up to us.
I'm talking like
M16. Niggas just got shot up. Now listen, we drunk.
What?
We drunk. So the police roll up on us, and I went to school in Carbondale. Everybody know at SIU, the police got these big ass mace guns. They look like assault rifles, but they full of mace.
And when
I saw the shit, when I saw these motherfuckers at Eastern with the big ass joint, I'm like, that's a mace gun. So the police walk up to me and was like, it was a shooting. You fit the description. The shooter had on white t-shirt and red print. The white t-shirt and red pants. I had on like some weird colored jacket.
Yeah, it's like you was freaky as hell. You on some salmon jogging pants.
Yeah, but you know, if anybody know about the barn party, it's not a party you get fresh for. It's like it's not some dirty, wild shit. It's a ratchet ass shit. It was in a barn, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the police roll up. They like, but the whole time my shit wasn't even red. It was just dark. I don't know. So they like, man, get down on y'all knees, woo, all this shit. We finna search y'all.
Like this on.
So they got the big ass joint, whatever, AR-15, I don't know what the fuck it is, but they got that bitch on me.
Nuts.
But I'm thinking it's a mace gun. So me and this nigga drunk, we going wild on these niggas. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. We ain't getting no, we talking crazy to these niggas, talking bad to these niggas. So the police officer set the gun on my shoulder. I felt the weight of that bitch and instantly like, oh shit. I get on my knees. This nigga still going nuts because they didn't put it on him, they put it on me. So I know what it is. He still don't realize what the fuck going on. So he's going nuts on these niggas. So at this point,
G, I'm sitting there, G. I'm making your goof ass old bitch stop pointing that gun at me. But I'm not knowing it's an M16. I'm tweaking.
We thinking it's
I'm walking like I'm legit approaching him.
So
man, stop pointing that gun at me. Get your gun. I'll knock your ass out. He like this with a legit assault rifle.
So at this point, I swear to God. So one of the cops, they searching me for a weapon, but the nigga smacked my hat off. I'm like, fuck, I have a gun under my hat. So like, this nigga going crazy. So the police officers like see his reaction, and I'm on my knees. I'm still talking crazy, but I'm fake cooperating. I'm on my knees and shit. He's still standing up, going crazy. The police officer finally get him to his knees, and we still talking shit. And they legit, I swear to God, I mean, shit like this day. They looked at each other, almost as if to say, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is going on? Like, they was scared.
The dude legit got they hesitated so hard, G. The nigga was legit
it's almost like this. Bro, it was almost like they looked at each other like they was scared, but it's like, damn, should we do these niggas right now? What should we do?
What's sad is we kind of understand what goes into a police officer's mind when he pulls the trigger on a black man. Because they scared. It's legit.
They probably looking at it like, gee, I got the biggest gun on this motherfucker.
And this nigga not scared.
He's still aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He's still aggressive, but at the same time,
that's fucked up.
If I was sober, I would probably would have shut the fuck up.
Down, you not armed.
Gee, when I say they was legit, like he 100%. But in a way, it was an accident that we didn't fear because we so used to Carbondale and the mace guns, and we was intoxicated.
And we drunk as well.
We didn't look at the guns and realize they was real. I
knew they was real after a while.
I was legit like, bitch, if you don't put that gun down, I'm gonna knock your ass out slowly.
It's just like in that situation, we felt like we was being so wrong because we knew we wasn't on shit. We were chilling. But at the same time, like, boom. They got us in this position. They got us down. They got the guns on us. They looking at each other like, damn, what the fuck should we do? A third cop walk up with a flashlight and a handgun. Remember the shit like this, a flashlight in his handgun. He put the flashlight in both our face, and he just keep walking. He jocked through the crowd. The 2 officers followed this nigga through the crowd.
And just left us
and they left us there. They knocked my motherfucker, my hat all the way over there somewhere. They left us sitting there.
Shout out
so
to whoever that was.
Next thing,
they shot dude.
Next thing,
yeah, you're right. My bad.
it's my story. Damn. Next thing, I know. Couple shots go off. Boom. So they follow the dude. Ooh, shots go off behind us. We get up and walk back there. We see a body on the ground. So the body on the ground, the same cop with the flashlight and the handgun standing over the body. The niggas that's with the nigga that's on the ground come out the party after the shit. So the cops putting the nigga on a stretcher. So they like, what the fuck? The niggas that's with the nigga going fucking crazy. These niggas is going nuts right now. On the police. They going nuts. The police like, nah, he okay. Somebody knocked him out. Somebody punched the nigga and knocked him out. So people who saw the shit, because remember at this time, people still getting pushed out the door. Everybody not outside yet, so it's a few people outside. So everybody that was out there like, nah, they just killed this nigga. This nigga dead. But his homies looking like, man, what happened? The police like, nah, somebody knocked him out. He just unconscious. So instead of properly doing what they supposed to do with his body, they put this nigga on a stretcher as if he just got into a fight and he was unconscious. They put this nigga on a stretcher and put him in an ambulance. No body bag, no nothing, G. Put the nigga on a stretcher, put him in the ambulance. But his niggas realizing like, bro, this nigga dead. I wish I had my phone I had at that time still, G. The police pushed all his guys because they being so aggressive. His guys ready to just like, they just, I don't even know what they was doing. They ain't had no weapons or nothing, but they just ready to do something, G, to the police. So the police take the assault rifles, put the assault rifles, turn the beams on. They got these niggas lined up against a garage. Like lined up like a fucking police lined up against a garage with the beams on these niggas. Like they finna execute these niggas. I had this shit on camera on my phone, bro. The craziest shit I ever seen.
I remember that.
That shit was crazy.
They put dude in the ambulance like he was fighting for his life. And the
nigga was,
and it was in the
news and everything.
It was in the news. It ended up being the news in the newspaper but all they said was there was a body. They didn't say how, but we knew that was the body.
I don't think they said that
they didn't say how it was a body. They didn't say none of that. All they said was there was a body, and we all knew how that body had.
Everybody that would go to Eastern, that went to Eastern in that time, it was
we
the
saw
cinema party.
Shit.
I think
we
the cinemas at that school ended up getting suspended around that time.
We saw that shit.
Everybody that was down at that time, y'all know exactly what the fuck we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So RIP to the young guy who died that day because he from Chicago and there's a lot of niggas that knew dude when our homies knew him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know the guy. I don't remember the guy's name, but RIP to him. You know what I'm saying? And to everybody, condolences to everybody that was surrounding that situation. But that was some crazy ass shit though.
That was wild.
That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good one. That low key, probably my best one. I just ain't think about that.
Yeah.
I ain't think about that. That was wild as hell. It was unfortunate. I remember that shit. Damn, that was wild, G. Like I like that was wild. Man quit. I went to Hyde Park. I ain't got one story. We got our ass flooded by the police so many times, G. I remember one instance we was fighting. So I got a cousin, Deshaun, off Cottage, and we was fighting a couple of niggas off Cottage. And we was at McDonald's on 66 in Stony Island. Big ass brawl. Told we go at it. We sent that bitch up.
You had a McDonald's brawl too?
We sent that bitch up, G. And I was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was in the wrong. I was fighting, sent that bitch up. Everybody scatter. I go one way, everybody go the other way. G. This cop pulled me to the side, and you had something to do with that McDonald's fight. He right here. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I try to walk off. Is in the middle of the fucking winter. I'm energetic, so I can't tell that I'm frostbitten, but I'm frostbitten. I just spent 20 minutes outside in a Chicago winter fighting in McDonald's parking lot. This man grabbed me, and when I say he slapped me so fucking hard, G, I couldn't breathe. Like this man slapped me on this side of my face. I had the prints from his hand, G, for like a day and a half on my face. That's how cold it was, G. If you ever been hit in the freezing cold in your face, it hurted so bad I couldn't cry. I wanted to cry.
God.
I like, my mind was like break down, but my body was frozen. He slapped the fuck out of me, G. Like, that shit hurted so bad. And then that same night, because
you was in a state of shock.
No, because
I'm register that shit for a minute.
G, like I couldn't believe he hit me
that hard.
It wasn't even the fact that he hit me, because I had had my ass beat before then.
Right.
I just couldn't believe that shit hurted that bad, G. Like, I'm talking like breath gone hurt.
Ooh, like your mama beat your ass in the
G,
but
you know you cry, you get that. It was one of them. So later that night, I'm a rebel. Right? I'm on some bad shit. We on the block. Everybody got their little. I'm a revolver nigga. I don't like no 9s and 30 poppers. I like a revolver. That bitch don't jam. You can put a little doozy revolver in your boot. You good. I'm a revolver nigga. Everybody got guns on the block. We just got in a fight. These niggas probably gonna come from Cottage, come down 63rd Street, cut over the wood line. We wait, ready for it, right? It's war. The same police officers come on the block that night. We all pitch our guns, take off running. They catch us. The same cop see that it's me, like, oh, you ain't learned your lesson.
You smacked your ass again.
No. Handcuffed me, put me in the paddy wagon, and didn't fucking secure the bar. Right. If anybody who ever been in a paddy wagon know, when you sit in a paddy wagon, it's this big ass, almost like a roller coaster bar that come down in security. Gee, they left the bar up, put 5 of us in the paddy wagon, and they hit that bitch. I'm talking about Florida, G. They hit motherfucking 66. Woo! With that bitch.
In the breaks.
Gee. But it didn't take us to jail or nothing, G. They just drove around for like 10 minutes, G. Shout out to my nigga Odog. Shout out to my nigga Nino, G. Shout out, who else was in that motherfucker, G? Shout out to Jarvis. Jarvis was in that bitch. G, when I say we came out that bitch so bumped up, they hit us with we don't feel like doing the paperwork. We just got to G. And just let us go to beat the fuck up, G. So that it was like it's funny when you look back on it, but at the time that shit was so motherfucking wild. A good story. I actually have a good story. Alright. A shout out to my nigga Young G. We coming down 67th Street. We got like 700 bags of diesel. So we got heroin. We got 700 bags, so like $7,000 if you $10 a bag type shit. And we had the old school Monte Carlo, the one with the long tail in the back and shit. I'm cool now. So it's we won in the Monte Carlo. We was in the Celebrity. We was in the Buick Celebrity, 1995 Buick Celebrity. If anybody know about the Buick Celebrity, there is a dip in a glove compartment that if you open it, you can put your hand in the glove compartment and go off to the side. It's literally a pocket, almost like when they built the engine or whatever, they just had an extra space right there and said, fuck it, and closed it off with plastic or whatever the case may be. It's literally a pocket in the glove compartment over to the right. So we coming down 67th Street. We bust a right on Harper. So it's the block after Stony Island. We bust a right on 67th and Harper. The dicks pull up on us. We bust another right there on 68. They disco our ass. They turn the lights on, pull us over. So he pull up at the time, somebody in the hood just got blew down. So he's like, why y'all coming from that way? Now, if anybody know, sometimes the 7 be into it with Drill C or whatever the case may be. So why y'all just come from over there? Oh man, so I just moved around here. Like, I don't know what's going on. But I didn't get a good look at Legit. So he take my motherfucking ID. You just moved around here? Yeah. I look up, it's the same fucking cop, G. It's the same cop from 2 years ago that slapped the fuck out of me, G. and my heart dropped. Like this nigga remembers me, G. This white, I'm talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin looking ass cop, G. Big as hell, bald head. He know it's me. It's your first time around here? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, see, I gotta keep it going. You know, I just moved around here. What happened? R.I.P. School had just got killed. And he was like, what happened over there? You know, everything that's going on. And so he get that, man, step out of the car. So I'm in the car with Young. I'm in the car with one of my like day one homies and shit. So Young look at me, he get that, this nigga know. Like he probably done hit up a couple of these. That man went in the car, got in the pack, like it was wild as hell. My car had been hit up numerous of times. No cop has ever found this dip, G. No cop has ever found this dip. This nigga get in the car, G, get in the passenger seat, hit the motherfucking glove compartment box, and put his hand in there. Heart drop.
Like it's like he went straight to the spot.
I don't know who the fuck he knows. He knows exactly where the spot is. We had 700 bags, G. Yeah. That is not a small bundle. To any niggas who sold blow, a bundle of 100 is about that big. Right. We had 700 bundles, G. Our shit was that fat, G. He saw the hurt on my face, like he's in the passenger seat. I'm diagonal on the curb, and I just like the look on my face is like I'm about to cry, G. Like I'm looking at him, I'm just like G, I'm so hurt. The man looks at me, and Young can attest to this, G. The man looks at me. He in a glove compartment box. He look at me, and I don't find nothing. There's no way in hell he didn't find that. The fact that you know exactly where to go is no way in hell you ain't find a bundle like this big, G. No way in hell. The compartment is only about this big. So the second you go in the glove compartment box and touch right, you touching plastic. Because we got this shit in baggies. You touching it. He get that. I don't find nothing. You just moved around here. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that shooting. Granted, he just probably wanted more action. These niggas got some drugs. I ain't got time to write this shit up. I want to know who just committed that body over there. He knew he was into it with the moles and everything like that. That's all the information he wanted. So you sure you don't know what happened? Nah, like we don't know shit. Hey man, get y'all ass from over there. Like right now. Like don't, wherever you was on your way to, take your ass back on the other side of 67 Powder. Alright. So ironically, the person who gave me like the worst day in police custody also gave me the biggest break of all time. And I still got like a month later, I got locked up. It was literally a month later, G, by another crooked cop. But that's another story for another day.
My best experience with the police. I wasn't doing no shit like he was doing. But I'm riding to the crib, I got a headlight out, I don't have no insurance, and I left my ID in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So I pull up.
Is this in Garden Hill?
Nah, I'm on 102nd and Wallace. I pull on 102nd and Halsted. I turn off 102nd and Halsted. I'm going to 102nd and Wallace. I'm like 4 blocks from the crib. I'm right there. Probably 2 city blocks going down 102nd Street. Police pulled me over right on Union or some shit. 2 ladies, a black lady and a Latino lady. So they pulled me over. They put me in the backseat of they put me in the backseat. I still got I have my phone on me. I had like a BlackBerry or some shit at the time. So they like, man, you don't got shit. They like, you know, we could arrest you, take your car and all this shit right now. I'm like, man, y'all see my ID? Like I'm 2 blocks away from the crib. Y'all can run my shit. Like I ain't got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I work at the McDonald's. I was like 6. I was probably like 18 at the time. Like, so I work at the McDonald's down the street. I ain't got shit going on. Y'all can run all my shit. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here causing no trouble with nobody. You know what I'm saying? They like, all right, well, look, we could take you to jail for this shit, but if you want to go to the crib, like,
suck these titties.
Nah, they like, Cause she knows it's Latino lady. She know how they get in.
You know how they
so like titties. They turn up the radio is J-Lo and Ja Rule. I'm real on the radio. They like you gotta sing this shit like not like another word, but you gotta blow like you gotta sing this shit for real, and we'll let you go. And I'm like, I'm real. They like no.
You a J-Lo fan?
You gotta like.
Hit this shit.
Like you gotta sing J-Lo
performing, shorty.
You gotta hit this shit, or like we dead ass taking you to jail for real. Like right, it's like G. It's probably like 1 a.m. damn that G. Like on like a Tuesday or some shit. G. Like it's like
you
I'm like
smoke. You smoke.
They legit like nah. We really finna take you to jail if you don't sing this shit like dead ass. They like if you sing this shit, you just go home. But you gotta really blow, G. And I sat back there for real, bro, and really sung that shit, G. Like I sung my heart out, bro. Like I sung my heart out, bro. Like I was not trying to go to the county, G.
Did you hit the? Bro,
I'm real, bro. I had to.
He's okay.
I sung the whole song, bro.
Without you.
That's funny as fuck. Shout out to Salt and Pepper in our hood. It was a black lady named we called Pepper. It's a black lady, like white black lady. We called Salt and Pepper. When I say no, it was a white black lady. We called her Salt and Pepper. When I say we was so reckless to them, G, cause ain't no woman finna catch no 16-year-old male in a foot race.
See how the lack of respect.
I'm just saying though, G. I don't care how much of a cop you is. We at our leanest, we active, we 16 years old, and everybody know in the hood what's one thing you listen for: the seatbelt click.
Right.
All cops wear their seatbelt. So you sit right there, you talk all the shit in the world, get your bitch ass out of the car, all that. As soon as you take off running. As soon as they click their seatbelt, you take off running. We used to get out of there on Salt and Pepper all the motherfucking time. One time they head back up. They clicked their seatbelt. They knew the direction we was gonna run in. It was a police officers waiting behind Wadsworth. The university is now the University of Chicago, but it was Wadsworth at the time. There was some cops waiting over there. Gee, we turned the corner. The niggas got their guns out. Like, y'all call. We get there. They let them come over there. When I say they took turns slapping the fuck out of us, G. Like, it was funny that you said it was a light-skinned lady and a dark-skinned lady, but I remember Salt and Pepper from the hood, so shout out to y'all.
You know, police be definitely on some fuck shit, but like, it's definitely a few cops out there that show love. It was times I remember one time I was walking home from work when I was working at that McDonald's on 115th from Houston. I was walking home on 102nd and Wallace, and a cop just picked me up like, hey, it's some shit. Motherfucker just got shot over here. Like, get in the car, get right to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So, it, like, as much police brutality and bullshit that is going on now,
it's some good ones.
It's definitely some good cops that I'm not going to front.
Where y'all at?
Definitely some good cops.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want cops to think that people say, fuck, because at the end of the day, we need police. Like, we need policing. We just want y'all to be fair, and we want y'all to rule our neighborhoods in the right manner.
It just ain't enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It need to be enough for y'all. And it like for instance, the situation where I got when my good moment, I low-key was doing some shit I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not saying we need more cops like that who crooked the opposite way.
Right.
I'm just saying that in general, overall, we want cops. It's not that black people don't want policing. Right. It's not the fact that we don't want that. We just want ones that's gonna hear us out and not automatically judge us.
I want a cop that when I'm not on shit, when I see you, I feel safe. Like
I can speak and say, "What's up?" Like you sitting on the corner chilling.
Whether when I was a teenager and I knew I was doing wrong and I saw the police, I feel safe. Now I'm an adult and I'm a professional and I see the police and I feel the same way. So I want a police officer that's not gonna look at me and determine whether I'm right or wrong just by looking at me. I want a police officer that's gonna really assess the situation and not escalate the situation. They're not gonna pull up to a fucked up situation and make it worse. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? By assuming who's wrong, assuming who's right, and looking at everybody like they're a suspect. Because that's what happens. Like even in college, in Carbondale, you pull up, police pull up, and it could be a white fraternity throwing a party. The police pull up, and there's a fight going on, or they hear about it. They looking for a suspect. They're looking for who the rowdiest person, who got their shirt off, who trying to square up with somebody. That's the suspect. When they pull up to a black party, everybody's a suspect.
The whole party shut down.
The whole party shut down because everybody's a suspect. They not picking out who's aggressive, who's not, and all this shit. Because, you know, it's just how it is. So it's just like, that's what I want from cops. I appreciate the cops who got enough patience, enough awareness, and maybe because they from our culture, or maybe because like they just say that.
Some officers forget that before they was blue, they was black.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that, like, everybody know how rough Chicago is growing up, youth, especially as a young African American male. Like, you go to these schools, you have school wars. I've been to other cities, and the shit that I thought was normal that we seen in high school, like, I thought, oh, you know, if you take a certain bus and go past another high school in any city, you'll get your ass whooped. No, exactly. If you're on 79th Street bus and you going past Hirsch, you smoke. Like, and that's only in Chicago. Like, it's other cities that doesn't happen. Niggas ain't coming on the bus checking what ID you got. They walking up to niggas like, oh, this your ID, and beating your ass. So we need police and we need authority in our city. It's just that we need to trust them, and it needs to be the right authority. So basically, for Chicago shit this week, we just want better policing. We don't want, it's not that we don't want any policing.
And give that recognition to those who are better policing. Those are the stories that we need to hear to try to amend the relationship that we have with the police community.
My situation is not necessarily a good story, because dude wild as hell. If anything, he should have locked me up that day. No. But I felt like he remembered me and remembered that he fucked me up. It was like, nah. So it's like, we don't need police officers like him. He did me a solid, but we still don't need police officers.
In a good story and a bad story, he did some
exactly. So we just need police who gonna hold our communities accountable. And I've run into police officers who was pretty cool. I've run into police officers who, you know, didn't do the most. They may have pulled me over. I was young. I was driving. They kept it real. It's like, look, you look like you 17 years old. You riding in this car. I just want to see what's up. But they did. It wasn't aggressive in anything. You know what I'm saying? We just need police officers who do your job, but don't take.
Even in my situation, they're looking at me like with the whole I had to sing in the car, I had to sing in the back of the car and shit for them to let me go. Like, at the same time, I'm sure them cops looking at it like, okay, this dude is 17, 18 years old. He's working at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? We see the neighborhood he live in. Like, he don't have. All his stickers is bad. His headlight is out. He don't have his ID. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my ID. I didn't have my driver's license. Okay. So it's just like, this nigga working at McDonald's, he young. He probably don't have the money to get the stickers, the headlight, and all this shit fixed. Us locking him up, he's probably gonna lose the job that he does have. When he gets out, what is he gonna be doing?
They just showed the humility.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even just showing me humility. It's just like, I'm thinking of the long game. Like, he's somebody who's trying to do right. We can lock him up right now, he loses his job. Now he's another person we gotta worry about doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Fucking the neighborhood up. So it's just like, all right, he trying to do right. Let's let him go do right. Instead of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, legally, technically, we supposed to do this. It's just like, okay, we let's show some consideration for where you come from and what you're trying to do, and give you a pass this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just.
Tell us your story. Tell us y'all story. What's some wild ass
definitely want to hear y'all story.
Or bad story.
In the comments, subscribe, hit the button. The button should be on his side. Wait. Do like this. Say hit the button below on your side. Hit the button over there. Red button.
What,
subscribe.
On YouTube? Oh, here right there.
Subscribe below, man.
Back to what you said. They made you sing. So we used to like get called shooting dice.
Yeah.
They used to be like rolling 7. So shout out to Big Nose G, Big Nose Chris G. He used to do this thing, right? You know, you like roll the dice, he'd be like Jack. Yeah. So he was so cold with it. He could tell what the shit was gonna roll down to. So he'd like grab the dice, the police would be right there. He'll roll, he'd be like Jack. He'll pick the dice up again. roll. You know it ain't the 7. Jag. And then come get that. Nigga, your next roll a real roll. Hey, he used to be.
Yeah.
Jag.
On that note, fucking up the dice game with the police.
Oh, Jesus.
We gonna wrap it up, but let us know what y'all think about y'all relationships with police. Comment, let us know. We'd like to hear some of y'all stories.
We want good police, man. We want not like
good policemen.
Jason.
Great policemen. We have too many bad stories. Give
Not
us
like
some great stories.
Jason.
Add those officers that deserve their recognition too.
Bitch
You
ass
feel me?
nigga. Oh, bitch ass
It's been another one though. It's been real good talking to
nigga.
y'all.
Why you always coming
I gotta
with
go.
quotes? It's been another one though. We'll see you though. Until tomorrow though.
Until tomorrow.
Until next week's
Careful
show. Until next week's show. Booty flat.
I've been sitting on this bitch all day. And I gotta pee and drinking water out of fucking ass.
Sitting on your booty all day, make that shit flat. What kind of ass you got?
It's like, you gotta blow the booty hole.
You heard Jesus?
What? She said you gotta blow in the booty hole?
She said ass inflated. You got to blow it.